Welcome to Here Come the Details, a podcast show with Josh Fadem. This episode was recorded earlier this year with local Evan Hughes as well as special side panelist Lacee Rains. Evan is fresh off his TV interview announcing that he is taking over the podcast. Lacee explains why Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage. All this whilst getting schooled by yours truly on today's topic, Jocoserious. Please enjoy.
We're live? Wait, Josh.
No, we're not live because I didn't say we're not live.
Josh's podcast.
Yeah, mine, me. No matter what Tulsa World says, Evan.
Oh, damn.
News on 6 says, Evan.
Damn. That got a lot of laughs.
Evan was on the news today.
I was on the news.
You woke up at 6 a.m.?
I was on there live.
Welcome to Here Come the Details, by the way. Is this camera for me? Is this mine? At least something's, is this mine? At least something's still mine these days.
I was on the news and I was like, I started a new podcast by myself.
You're like, I started a podcast, it's mine.
Yeah.
And it said, oh, and there's a guy who helps out.
It's called Here Come the Evans.
It's called Evan Come the Details.
Yeah. And I come.
What? You just made a cum joke. That's a callback to the previous episode where Evan was our guest. Our guest today is Evan Hughes.
Thank you.
This is our first episode that we've recorded since we have premiered the podcast, and we've recorded a whole bunch of them. We're releasing them out of order. This was my camera. We've recorded a whole bunch of them, and we've been releasing them out of order. So, you know, I've looked at what we've put out. I looked at them. I'm going to be honest. I watched my own podcast to see how it is. I helped put it together. I listened to the feedback, and, you know, some of it I'm like, well, you got to give us a chance. We've only released 2. You got to give us a chance to grow,
people
okay?
said bad things?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretending they did. You know, you got to give people an emotional, it's an, like Werner Herzog said, it is ecstatic truth, or I can't do a good impression anymore.
Do you ever think when people say, like, this is good, you're like, how come they didn't say this is great?
Yeah, why isn't it great? What? You know what? You know, I'm less concerned about it being great, and I'm just concerned about doing it. We're here to show up. That's what making art is. We're showing up. But I thought about it, and I thought we have. You know, some people might have said comments about structure and polish. I myself have some observations. I say a lot, and and that's just normal. Mm-hmm. This is normal talk. I also was thinking, hey man, I can just take it from where I'm at. Like, can you hear me, Rob? If I like sit back
Absolutely,
here.
I hear you
See,
great.
this mic is real good. We got better mic. People are like, the sound. But you know, that's kind of part of that ramshackle fall apart charm. So the sound may get better. We're keeping that ramshackle fall apart charm too. You know what I mean? I was thinking if we were to play with the experiment of having segments, what we've already established in the ones that we've done, I think that this first segment is good. It's called Us News, where we talk about what's the news with us, you know, and then we can put a little card that says Us News, and people think it's U.S. News, but it's Us News, you know?
Like a little car?
Yeah, a little car. A car will drive by. I was going to say card, but did you hear card or car?
I heard car, yeah.
You heard car?
Yeah.
So that was a happy accident.
I just add a lisp to other people.
A lisp?
Because I have a little bit of a lisp, so sometimes when I hear other people...
What does your lisp sound like if you were to imitate it?
I thought I had hold on.
I think you
give
do
me,
have...
Give me a word that someone with a lisp that only they could say.
Lisp.
Give me a challenge.
How about lispy crispy?
Lispy crispy.
I hear it.
Yeah, see?
Crispy lispy.
I've been made fun of for it a lot.
Well, I was going to say a few Us News things. A few Us News. Well, first of all, before we get into Us News, let's talk about how we got our guest Interjection paneler, Lacee Rains here, hilarious comedian from Tulsa. And we've got producer Rob Stewart over there. We got Ian Upton behind the camera. You don't notice him. And then somewhere back there
Your girlfriend's here.
My girlfriend Mary's here.
Yeah.
And she's busy. She's working. It's as if she's at home working and listening.
Earlier, I did something kind of embarrassing. We were up here. Well, I was up here practicing before you got here.
What were you practicing?
Just how I would be on the podcast.
Oh, how you'd be hosting the podcast?
Yeah, and I thought I was doing really good. I looked out, and Mary was smiling, and I was like, oh, Mary, did you hear that? And she kind of looked up, and she was like, what? I thought her smile was for me, but she was looking at her phone.
Oh.
I was like, was that? But that was like, that's pretty needy of me to be like, is that mine? Way back there?
Is it going well? Is it good? Was your practicing like, thank you, Josh. Not more accolades, please.
Yeah, and I haven't said anything that I practiced saying.
We'll get there. We got a whole hour-ish to get there. A couple things to note. You're drinking cold brew.
Yeah, I'm back on the sauce.
Now, you fell off the coffee wagon.
I fell off hard. I was on, my addiction had gone out of control.
Whoa. This
And,
morning, in the past 20 minutes?
And now it's right in front of me again. It's kind of like that guy with the heroin or the cocaine. It's back in. It's back
Which
in
guy?
My father.
Oh,
my dad.
your dad?
Yeah, my
So
dad.
tell us about
My
your dad.
dad. So my
We're
dad-
are we in serious podcast mode?
Well,
So,
a lot of dads aren't
was your
in
dad a good
people's
dad?
lives. A lot of dads are just not around.
Yeah. Was your dad a good
They're
dad?
out for a pack of cigarettes. Still,
Was he a good dad?
he was a good dad. He had his vice. I have my vices. We all have our vice. Every man's got a vice.
If you're doing the best.
If you're a man watching this, you got a vice.
Man doing the best you
Comment
can.
your vice. That's a podcast.
Yeah,
right?
comment. Leave us
your vice.
Tell us your
right
vice
now.
in the vice comment.
Tell us what you would lick the floor to get.
You said you got up early today to go do the news. What? And you were on the news because they're like, Evan Hughes on the news.
I know. Well, they hit me up a couple days ago, and it seemed kind of random to me. But then they were like, "Well, it's the beginning of the year," and I'm like, "Well, that's not that random."
Yeah.
It's just a general update that I'm still alive.
I watched it, and
What do you think? I haven't watched
well,
it.
I thought you seemed kind of stiff. I'm gonna be honest.
I felt a little nervous.
You feel nervous now?
Well, also it's like 7:30 in the morning.
Well, it's 7:30 in the morning now. It could be.
I'm less nervous now, or less.
Is it because you know me?
Yeah, it's because I know. Well,
And
I never
could you
met
feel
her
like you can
before.
relax and be like,
Yeah.
whatever?
What are you gonna fire me?
You say, fire. No one's getting paid.
Yeah.
Me? Did they fire you for? But you'd be like, you curse up a storm. You say shit, but. Stupid. You say bad words like that.
Also, it's only a few minutes. I think there's always more pressure. It's like someone being like, "You got a 3-minute comedy set." You're like, "Woo, this better be good." But it's like you have an hour comedy set. It's like 3 minutes in that hour.
But did
can
you tell any
suck.
jokes? I didn't see that part.
I think I was starting to but I think I got nervous like messing with her because they're on a script. To a degree.
Well, what happened to me, I did one of those one time like 10 years ago in Tulsa, and the lady I thought seemed kind of rude. And
Oh.
I don't think I would do this today, but I had the audacity to be. I was just sort of like, I'm such a punk rock stand-up comedian. I don't even care. And I was like, just started going off the script. She had like a leopard style shirt, and I was like, "Did you kill that animal?" Or whatever. She had to just keep smiling through it. I don't know that I would have the the stones to do that today, to be like, I'm such a bad boy, break it back, I'm on live TV, what you gonna do? She was rude, so I was like, I'll show you rude.
Yeah,
So you don't care.
She was so super sweet, but she asked me about my sandwich at Prism.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Have you ever had a bagel sandwich?" And then it was kind of like, "Whoa."
Evan has a sandwich named after him at
I
a
do.
great restaurant called Prism Cafe in Tulsa.
The car is going by.
Us News.
But then she kind of, it was like, "You're not interviewing me. It's like, I got a list of questions to get through. You don't worry about whether I've had a sandwich or not."
Oh, you asked her that.
I asked her a question.
And she said that to you?
No, she didn't say that, but
That
I
was a-
kind of caught the vibe where I was like, "Oh, wait, that's not what this is. This isn't like I start asking."
Man,
you
there's
stuff.
no rules. Why are you worried about rules, man? Break free of these rules.
You know
was
what?
it your dad?
You
Was
know
it your
what,
dad?
Josh?
Was it your dad?
I don't fucking care anymore.
Was your dad? Nice. Yeah, we're in serious comedian podcast style. So, did your dad do the best he could?
My dad died in April of 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to this day,
Yeah.
I'm not well.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I gotta break out of this.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Is that about like maybe NPR one would be like, so your father died in 2016, I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
No one cares.
Well, wait a second.
NPR doesn't
So
give a
wait, so you
shit
got up
about my
early and
dad.
you were like, I'm so tired. I gotta. Oh, but she called you like Evan Hughes at the end, I think.
Yeah, I caught that. Not
You didn't say,
I wasn't.
whoa. Who are you talking to? That's not my name.
I think you don't get invited back if you do stuff like that. That's my theory.
And you wanna keep coming back. You wanna go back.
I'm a second-time guest. So I've been invited back because I play by the rules, Josh.
Well, that's why they're not calling me in, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to go on the local. Well, it's probably good. Yeah, but thanks for plugging our podcast.
Yeah, no problem. Did you really watch it just to be like, he better said my
No,
name?
I watched it for research because we were
okay,
going to talk
okay.
about it.
Oh,
today.
okay.
Okay, just for the joke. You did not. You say it's hosted by Josh Fadem,
I swear I said that. Yeah.
and I was like, you better get
And then the article said co-hosted by Josh.
They're just trying to
Fadem.
sum up. They got to sum it up.
Yeah.
They got to sum
I
it. This
think
is
a
a
machine
bit.
wrote
You
it.
know it's a bit, right? You know I didn't care.
Yeah.
You think you're
was
worried I
making it
cared.
a bit by acting like I was worried.
Yeah, so we're doing bits. This
We're
is
doing
characters,
bits,
and now we're
yeah.
breaking the fourth wall to let the audience in and be like, we are good friends. He's my guest today.
Yeah.
He's the interjection panel, but he is the best guest. He's one of the best guys.
Thank you.
We have great chemistry. We're
Yes.
good friends. We have great chemistry. That's why I was like, I just want to do one with Evan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to do one with you. But,
Yeah, man, I just want to do with you. What other, I was trying to set the me news. Oh, we got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is the Purple Stuff.
Ooh.
You know, in the Sunny D commercial when they're like, it's not Sunny D, it's not orange juice. Our new sponsor, you know, when they go, what do we got to drink? We're in the Sunny D commercial. What do we got to drink? We've been skateboarding after school and we're so tired. What's in here? I'm so sweaty and hot. We got orange juice, the Purple Stuff, cottage cheese, Sunny D, we got Sunny D. Well, we're not Sunny D, but we got the purple stuff.
Bro, you got Grimace for this?
We don't got Grimace. We don't got Welch's. It's just the purple stuff. But so if you want purple stuff, if you want purple in your blood, speaking of purple, speaking of blood, purple blood. Ooh, I just had a memory. When I was a kid, a girl cut her leg, and
I need to drink more.
And there was a keep drinking. Oh yeah, and he's off the wagon. Look at this guy. Addiction, poison. This guy's sick. This guy's poison.
It's so good.
This girl was bleeding. She cut her leg, and and then this kid, Andy, his name was. It was a Camp Shalom, in Jewish Camp Shalom. He kept saying, it's like he just kept repeating, when it's purple, that means it's bleeding to die.
Oh,
And he
you
kept saying,
remember so many things.
it's bleeding to die or
You
bleeding to
have an
death.
incredible memory. Like, you
I don't
really
even remember what I did this morning, but I remember that. But I thought that was science. When the blood is purple, that means it's bleeding.
This is me interviewing you now. Do you remember more stuff?
We're having a
from when
discussion,
you were
by the way.
a
We're not
kid?
interviewers, by the way.
Can you remember old Josh better than new Josh? Is that a thing? You remember your old self more than you do right now?
You know, Dad did best he could.
Is this interesting?
I don't know.
Do we care?
You know what? Who cares? You know what? Who cares? As long as I don't think I said once.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, I do probably remember. I remember a lot of stuff when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
what I like about this format that we're doing is that if I have a memory all of a sudden
Share
of
it.
bleeding to die or bleeding to death, I can say it. Because who's gonna say, don't say that? Because that's just the way my brain works. Because like I'm so weird and so unique. Like my brain works like no one else's. How about you?
Same.
And you too.
Same. So your blood,
Oh
everything
yeah,
was-
blood work. Did my blood work back.
Yeah.
The A1C, the pre-diabetes. This is big news. This is big us news.
Here
I
come the
reversed
details.
it.
Okay, so now you're open. You can do
I'm
whatever you want.
normal. I'm not a freak.
Wow.
But I'm still gonna stick with it because I don't want. Did you know this, Rob? Did I tell you this, Rob?
Congratulations.
I got it. Lacey, did you know I had the A1C was too high?
I didn't know that.
No, I wasn't diabetic. I was pre-diabetic.
Oh.
But you know, I acted like I was scared.
Yeah.
It scared me, is what I'm saying, and so I reversed it.
So you feel better?
Well, yeah, I do. I do feel better, but I also feel like, if I eat anything that's still different, I'm like you. I'm gonna fall off the wagon. If I eat one cookie, it's all cookies.
Well, you
from
got
here on
scared straight at me. It's kind of like someone that does drugs that had like an overdose and you survived, but you're like, oh, I better stay off the stuff for a while, but you'll get back into it.
Yeah, I'll get back into those drugs.
Yeah,
the sugar
just like
drugs.
the addict, you'll go crawling back.
So Evan was on the news. Evan is off the coffee wagon.
I had a bad stiff performance on the news.
He was stiff, but I like that. Like you said, you stiff. You're nice boy, Evan, and you're bad boy here. Are you a bad boy?
Yeah. Oh,
So are you a bad boy?
yeah.
So Evan, are you a bad boy?
I can be for my lady.
For my lady.
I'm glad that got a laugh. No one takes my sex life seriously.
No.
For some reason, anytime I'm like, I could be like, I had sex twice today, and people either wouldn't believe it or they would laugh. Like, that's just the energy I bring.
Wouldn't you be like, that's too much sex?
How'd you do that?
Just once is fun. Once every few days.
What's the no? I'm not going to ask you that. We're getting too dirty. We got to clean this up.
Yeah, that was the other
this
thought.
This isn't a sex podcast.
The other response, okay, so I think that some people thought, Mary's mom, I think, peeked at it. I hope she doesn't mind me saying, and I think she thought it was too
If
dirty.
your girlfriend wouldn't watch this and she wasn't here, I'd be asking you
Oh, you'd be
kinds of
asking filthy.
questions.
Well, I'm glad she's here because it's none of anyone's
If mine was
business.
here, I wouldn't even be
My
talking.
privacy is none of anyone's business.
Yeah, if my girlfriend was here, I would shut the fuck up.
If your girlfriend, no, but she's not here. We're talking about.
I'm off the chain.
But it could be a
When
bit.
I'm alone,
it
I
could
do
be a
whatever I
bit.
want.
We don't know. You know, comedians, like when comedians, you know, like the joke,
Yeah.
you know, the joke. Yeah, hey, there's a good joke. Right, Lacey?
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
Lacey?
Yeah,
Lacey's a
yeah,
comedian. Lacey is a very funny comedian. I don't want to assess someone's type of comedy, so I don't want to describe it, and I don't
Just
want to
try
make you
Just
describe
try.
it. Well, it gets pretty R-rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you got.
What'd you call it? Working blue?
Yeah, she works blue.
Oh, she works blue on the road.
Yeah, she works blue. So
fatherless
when you're on the
behavior.
road, you work blue or
Yeah.
you work clean.
I can do both.
In the green room, you ever see comics and they're like, "Oh, I understand you work blue."
Yeah.
You have a tight five.
Oh yeah, the
Work
tightest
blue?
5 in Tulsa.
Lacey,
Yeah.
weren't you on the road recently in Austin? What was that like?
Austin was really scary. I didn't
Yeah?
like Austin. The traffic there is horrible, and it's like the dark joke Olympics. It was
Okay.
not fun. Real fatherless behavior.
But did you say when you were doing some dark? Did you say I got your dark jokes right here?
Oh yeah.
and
The
were they like,
darkest.
"Damn, nice"?
Yeah. No,
Hey.
they didn't seem to like women talking.
Women talking. Well, yeah. Well, this is a men's podcast,
Right, thanks
But
for having
but we
me.
got a woman. We got a
Yeah.
woman here. Because like, women are cool.
Yeah.
This is a men's podcast, but women are cool. Yeah. This is a men's podcast for men, gay men, straight men, or women, because men is in the word women.
I'm glad that we could always do that joke, especially with me here, because
Which joke?
people aren't going to buy that I'm a man.
No, they are. I bought
mean-
it. I paid too much damn money for it. I spent the money.
I don't know.
Okay, I also wrote down, I saw a sign on the door that said, for Chimera Coffee House, that said espresso machine down. Then and that made me think like when people are like, man down, espresso machine down. That's why you got cold brew.
yeah.
Would you have gotten espresso
Oh
otherwise?
man, we had I don't know, maybe this, who cares? But I was at a restaurant the other night, and the fries are my favorite in town, and
What
they had
restaurant?
a different fry.
You're not going to name them? Oh, because they fucked up.
And they were terrible. And we were like, oh my God, this is such a disgrace. And the server came over and she was like, we ran out of the good fries. So this bad fry is only for tonight.
Okay.
And I felt better, but I was like, these are terrible.
So that's why you don't want to name the best fries in town. Because you
okay.
know that, because people know that. they
Best
fucked up.
fries in town, normally the Bishop Quigley Maple Ridge Grocery.
I do
Best
like
fries
those.
in
Those are
town.
good fries in town.
I went in there, they weren't those good fries. They were like Wendy's fries for the night. I was like, what happened?
I mean, Wendy's probably got good fries. Okay, so you're drinking a lot of coffee and you drink a lot of water. What happened to your water?
Oh, it's fun. You know when restaurants are kind of like closing down where they're on it? Like you even put something out for a second, they pick it up and take it.
But they got all those other water. Oh, they took that. They took
Yeah,
the
they
water.
took mine.
But they got all those other cups. You don't want to use another cup?
I'll have to pee during your podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Evan might take a pee break, and
might.
we'll either stop or we won't. Ian, did you get bored and walk away? I got a cold brew because you did. Because I want to. I
Fucking
look up to you.
copycat?
Yeah, I want to be like Evan.
How does it feel to like do something that your friend did first? Isn't that kind of embarrassing, low key?
No, because it's my friend. So like we just do everything together.
Oh, really? But your friend is sort of like the whole time they're like, he really wants to be me.
Yeah, that's true. I got a cold brew because I had too much.
Yeah.
I had too much caffeine today too. I had a cup of caffeine, and then I had some black tea.
Have you ever had a friend that like got the same shoes as you or something, and you were like, cool? Weird.
No.
That's never happened?
No.
Okay, Lacey?
All the time.
Is
Yeah.
a girl, yeah, because a lot of times sometimes a girl will steal your whole style. Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, for sure. And anytime I see someone wearing Doc Martens, I just assume that they're copying my whole
They
life.
saw you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They saw me wearing them, and they said I have to have those. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember
Sounds
getting Doc Martens,
Oh yeah.
and then everyone just asking, how much those cost?
Mm-hmm.
And then being like, I wish I didn't get these Doc Martens. You know, when I was in, what was it, 7th grade? Do you think it would have been 7th, 6th grade?
I
something like
normally
that?
wouldn't do this on the news.
Made me
but
uncomfortable. Oh, you're wearing Doc Martens?
I definitely wouldn't do this on Channel 6
These
News.
are Doc Marten shoes.
Yeah, these are nice, right?
Yeah.
You get those after you saw me?
Oh.
I also watched Emilia Perez, and I thought it was really good. And did you see it?
No, who's that?
It's a movie.
A movie?
It's a movie came out in 2024.
No.
It's on Netflix.
Is it like Baby Girl? I saw that one advertised.
I didn't see that one.
Okay, I didn't see that. What's it about?
I won't tell you. It's too much to explain, but I just kept wondering, is Emilia Perez a good guy or bad guy? And to me, that made me think, this is a good movie. Because I'm like, is this character a good guy or
It's
bad
a
guy?
good movie for people without dads? Or people with
Yeah,
dads?
it is. It is.
Actually?
If
Okay.
you might think it's a good movie. It actually is. It's really the synchronicity going on here. You're not going to understand until you see it, but it is a good movie. If you don't have a dad, you might be
Do you
like,
think
this is a
people
good
are
movie.
like afraid to give like real reviews like that? Because reviews are often so generic. Like, you're not going to want to say, this is a great movie if you don't have a dad. Because that sounds like too personal.
As a person without a dad, can you think of any movies that are great for some people without a dad?
Probably like a classic Adam Sandler movie, like Big Daddy or something that make you feel like...
Big Daddy?
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
It's literally one of the best movies.
Yeah. Yeah, our buddy Chip, he likes Big Daddy.
People try to act like uppity about movies like that. But that's great cinema. He didn't make $1 billion by making trash.
Right. Right. People love Big Daddy. I think he did, actually.
No.
No.
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. I saw Little Nicky in the theater.
It's a great movie.
Little Daddy, Big Nicky. Speaking of which, today, not to rub anything in, today is my dad's birthday.
Really?
Yeah, and his twin brother.
That's amazing.
So it's like I got two dads.
Yeah.
Because they look the same.
Wow.
Yeah. My two dads, remember that sitcom?
Are they kind of like different or kind of the same?
They dress the same, and they talk all the time, but they're having grown up with them, I know the distinctions between their personalities and their voices and their looks. So they're twins. They're identical twins, and they do things. They're a real set of identical twins, and they like the identical twinnedness. And yeah. There's a word that we're discussing. We've probably been talking a while. We've been talking a half hour or something. We haven't gotten to what we're talking about today.
Oh, man.
Man, we talk so damn much. Well, let's get into this discussion point. Okay, there's a word, and it was my mom's idea to bring up. The word that we are getting into to discuss today is Jocoserious.
What's that?
Jocoserious. Lacee, you heard this word before?
I have not heard this word. You say Jocoserious?
Jocoserious is the word.
Jocoserious.
Is it related
What is
to
that?
jocks?
What do you think it means? If you were to hear that word, what would you think it means?
Oh, I would think, honestly, Michael Jackson popped into my head.
Really? Like Jocoserious?
Yeah.
Or Yahoo Serious?
Yeah. I
Young
just
Einstein,
had an
Yahoo
image
Serious?
of Michael Jackson.
Jocoserious.
He was such a fascinating person, and I think, imagine if he'd made it to the social media era, or like his prime was in the social media era, would be insane.
Yeah, I guess we weren't doing any of that stuff. He died in 2008, so.
Yeah.
So Jocoserious is, what it means is joke serious, I believe. I believe it means joke serious.
Oh, like a movie that's like a thriller and a comedy?
Well, I was wondering that. I mean, is it like a dramedy? It's a Jocoserious. Is it serious? It's Jocoserious.
I'm not that big of a fan of those movies that are like thriller comedy. I don't really like that, where they don't choose a side and it's like they're really neither. It's not thrilling and it's not funny.
Like, what's an example? Like
love
game
movies
night,
like that.
date night?
Like something with
Big
like,
night.
there was a movie I
Night.
clicked on and it was like George Clooney and Brad Pitt, and I think it was described as a thriller comedy. And
Wolves?
I instantly knew I wouldn't like it. I didn't even click the trailer.
Right.
'Cause I was like,
think
it
I saw
won't
the
be
trailer.
funny and it won't be a thrill.
Well, yeah. I guess, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But Jocoserious, we got to get back to this Jocoserious.
Okay, yeah.
Now, is this podcast boring?
No, not
Because I've tried to be structured with it, you know? So I'm like steering it, but I'm also like, maybe I don't want to steer it. Anyway, Jocoserious. Rob, do you know what Jocoserious means? Did you know? Had you heard of Jocoserious?
So I had not heard that until you sent that over, but Jocose, Jocose, combined with serious is actually what it is, and that's an adjective given to jesting or habitually jolly.
Jocose?
Yeah.
Irius? So am I mispronouncing it?
No, I think you're saying it right. I'm just saying as opposed to it being a combination of joke and serious.
So it's like jacuzzi serious. Like,
Yes.
hey, babe, just get in the jacuzzi, and I'm serious.
I would
about
love that.
it. Jacuzzi
I'm
serious.
getting back to being a sexy podcast.
I'm being,
again.
yeah, right? I'm being serious. I think that we could get a little jacuzzi
I just don't want
serious.
like the wives out there to tune out.
Jocose.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
want to
there
keep
go.
those wives. Well, that's why we got Lacee here to appeal to the wives.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna need the wife perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Lacee,
Yeah.
what's your feeling on this whole trad wife movement?
What's that? I don't want to talk about that. I'm the host. We don't know what a trad wife is. I don't want to know. I want to know what Lacee's opinion of what her thoughts on Jocoserious is.
I think
What's
Nicolas
a trad
Cage.
wife?
Nicolas Cage is the purpose embodiment of that objective, and that's like
Jocoserious.
a real clown thing too. It's like being serious and also jesting at all times, like finding the humor in it. I like that movement a lot because when you talk about like heavy shit, it's way better just to be funnier and have a good time. I think we should adopt more of that into our daily lives.
So I was thinking that Jocoserious is kind of like Well, like when I read the definition, it was like, okay, I'm obviously a silly guy, right?
Right.
You know I'm a silly guy.
Yeah.
You know me, and you know me to be pretty serious. But you also know me to be silly. I'm a little silly at first, but I'm acting serious. So I would think, am I being Jocoserious right now?
Yeah.
I think I'm being Jocoserious. Welcome to Here Come the Details. I'm being Jocoserious right now. Doesn't that seem like I'm not really serious, but I'm being Jocoserious?
Do you want to do the rest of the episode like that?
I mean, we could try. I just
you
figure,
want to?
what are you playing there, Rob? What do we got? I can't hear
A
it.
little remix of the pronunciation on there for you.
Oh, good. So it'll go into the sound.
Yeah.
Say it again. Jocoserious. Jocoserious. I mean, we could try being a bit.
Was that a British voice?
Yeah, it
Evan.
sounds like
And
it.
British people get hired for
Southern
everything.
England, actually, yes.
I think that we
British.
should all try talking over each other, but in this very hushed tone right here, like this.
That's a good pickup from over there.
I'm not very good at impressions.
Well, you don't have to do an impression. You just keep talking. Just don't shut up. Having the confidence to ramble. When I said don't shut up, it sounded like I said shut up. But I really meant to say don't shut up. That's what I did say. But didn't it sound like I was telling you to shut up, even though I said don't shut up?
Yes.
Why aren't you talking?
I'm one of those
people.
people. I'm one of those people that only hears what I don't
You
want to
only hear the negative
I only
part
hear
of
the
the positive
negative.
thing.
Yeah,
I said,
lose
please
everything
don't
else
shut up.
that
I
you
love
said.
your
only
voice.
hear
I want
the
to hear
bad things that you're
Lacee,
saying.
you
I
speak
can't hear
too,
any
because
good
then we're
thing.
all
Not
speaking.
even-
We're all being
Yeah,
because
Jocoserious.
it's real
This is full
monotone
right
low
out of my
kind of
brain,
We're
but
voice.
always speaking in a hushed tone,
best-
they're playing
the
with
best
different
thing is
levels,
that
We've been
the
bouncing off
terrible
the walls,
things,
and now
or
we're
I
being
hear them, but I don't
Jocoserious
even
in a very
hardly
serious
understand them
way.
because
But see, I was grinning. I was loving it too much when I was
words
saying.
don't really
so-
have any meaning if
so
you're not
I
paying
said
attention.
with a straight
and
face.
This is
I
like
don't need to pay
ASMR.
attention.
If-
And then we've got
if paying
the
attention isn't
voiceover
something
man.
that you're
There's no
prone to do.
substance to what we're doing right now. It's only Jocoseriousness. When you know how it's real popular with straight men in comedy, and not straight men, like the straight man character, I'm a wacky guy. Seriously. You know that guy who go in the comedy, really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Seriously? Or I think a lot of 11-year-olds probably do that too. They go, seriously?
I
I feel
think
like they
it's
should start going, Jocko, seriously? Hey, so you say, hey, look at me, I'm a wacky dude with funny hair.
Hey, I'm a wacky guy with the wacky hair, man.
Jocko, seriously?
Well, I can't believe this guy over here. Why are you gonna do me like that? I'm a wacky guy. You got a problem?
Are you being Jocko serious right now?
What's
That's a more positive way instead of being so judgmental, seriously,
Yeah.
seriously.
Seriously?
You should start saying, Jocko, seriously.
Jocko,
Because that way it gives you,
seriously.
yeah, I'm being Jocko serious.
I do think we need a new word.
Yeah, Jocko serious. I think,
Yeah.
well, it's actually an old word. What year did it say that word came out?
Wait a
What
minute.
year did they release that word?
Hold on. Next subject.
Next subject. All right. So what I wrote down also, also what it makes me think of in addition to, I think of jock, because it also could be I'm hey dude, I'm being Jocko serious right now.
Are there still jocks? I mean,
there's
I know
probably
there's still jocks,
different brand. Yeah, because there are. Because I have spent some time in Oklahoma City. Well, my girlfriend left the room. I spent some time in. Don't you even try it. I spent some time in Oklahoma City, and she has some nieces and nephews who are athletes in
Jocks?
high school. And not them. Well, they're athletes. I guess a jock is technically, an athlete is technically a jock. But I just noticed at all those games, they're circles of muscular, young, teenage boys. And they're always standing around like this, in circles. And there's one dad talking to them. And the dad's kind of holding court with the boys. And, and they're all Mr. Phoenix is hilarious. It kind of seems like the dad walks by so boys, another thing you got to do, and he's probably telling them a dirty joke, he's holding his car
Wait, I
keys.
know that voice.
You know what he's talking about? He's holding his car keys in his hand, but so what you want to do, I can't do sports language. Rob, what's some sports language if you were soccer stuff? Come on,
Ole.
come on.
So offsides.
What are you
That's a
saying?
soccer
But
term.
if there, what would a soccer coach say to the team people?
Use your feet.
Use your feet. Come on, something.
Kick it around. Wait.
You got, okay, so we'll just say that. So he's
Defense.
standing around, he's because when you're on the field, you got to kick it around, you got to kick it around. And they're all yeah. Mr. What's a good last name? See, I'm blanking. See, that's another thing about this podcast. I'm working on my muscle brain so that I have a name already ready. I should have had a name already. I'll just say it's Hughes. If that doesn't trigger you about your dad being gone. If I say Mr. Hughes, okay. So say, Mr. Hughes is hilarious. Mr. Hughes is, and they're
That could be me.
talking about the jock dads, or the jock boys, the muscular jock boys, and Dad's standing around. He's telling them like, all right, guys, what you got to do when you get in there, is you make sure that the girls are watching. And they're like, Mr. Hughes is hilarious.
I kind of thought that we'd like lost a lot of the good stereotypes that we used to have.
Like what?
Because like the internet has kind of like made everyone into the same person. Like now everyone has the same haircut and the same language and the same everything. But back in the day, there was like cookie cutter different, like these are the preps, these are the jocks, these are the...
We got socials, we got greasers.
Yeah, and now it's all just one thing where it's like the same...
Yeah, now
that's kind of boring.
Now a greaser's posing as a soch and a soch is posing as a greaser.
Yeah.
And they're even, I feel like when we were in high school, everybody mixed. Everybody talked to everybody. Am I wrong about that? Or is it just where I went to high school?
Yeah, but you could pick people out and be like, they go over here, though. You could separate them like laundry.
Right, you could be like, nerd table over there.
Exactly.
Cool table over there.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Are you
so.
in high school?
I keep up on it.
So Evan wants to bring back clicks.
What's that?
You want to bring back clicks.
Yeah, I want to bring back clicks.
Look for clicks. I want
bring back
categories.
gangs.
Yeah, I want categories. I think High School
gangs.
Musical murdered that for us.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, right? That's
I didn't see it.
We all came together and we're like, you can be into football and music. And then we ended cliques in high school.
We need
hate
genres of people. Bring genres of people
Bring
back.
genres of
Genres
people
back.
back.
Yeah, and then like same with like bring genres in general back because
You're either Jocoserious or you're not.
What happened
Yeah.
to bullies? We need bullies.
We need bullies.
Right.
Bullies are now like computer geniuses. Bullies are now like tech geniuses.
Yeah, the CEOs and
This
stuff.
this has been going on for a while. Like since the social network came out, I feel like
They bully us by giving us bad jobs and no money.
yeah.
They're bullying us real hard.
They're bullying the record collectors by taking all the music
You know,
stores
the
away.
vinyls are $50.
Yeah.
That's bullying.
That is bullying.
Yeah.
That is, I'm so out of touch. I was saying that when we were putting this podcast show out here, I was like, okay, yeah, we got to get it on Spotify, and we got to get it on the other streamer sites, Buzzsprout. We got to get it on YouTube, and we got to get it on iTunes. And like I kept saying iTunes, and then my friend Marsha, who was helping us put it up, she was like, iTunes hasn't existed in 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh. I
You
didn't
could
know.
bully one of them by not uploading to that one.
Right. I was like, why isn't it on iTunes? Is it on iTunes?
iTunes.
We're available on iTunes.
Wow. So wait, who owns? Is that Bezos? I don't know anything.
You don't know that Bezos doesn't own Apple?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember.
You
He's the
don't.
Amazon
know.
guy.
No, I swear I don't.
You
know.
don't know?
I don't know.
You know Bezos owns something though.
Well, okay, he owns Amazon, but he owns like 10 other things, right?
Yeah. You think someone would be really mad? You think Bezos would? I don't want to get into
You
it.
think
I don't
he's
care.
listening?
I don't give a
Comment
shit.
if you're Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. We're taking Bezos down.
Yeah.
We're taking Bezos on. Tim Cook, Bezos, Musko. We're taking Musko out.
All right, you're at 30 minutes.
We're at
Okay,
30 minutes now.
Time to turn it up. This is going to be the good 30. We're actually
Okay.
going
The
to
other
cut
things
the other
about
30.
Jocoserious that made me think of.
1673 is the first citation of Jocoserious.
And now, was it like some English monks or something who said it?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. What? Like, does it say more about that? English monks?
Not specifically, but it looks like it was. Let me see.
What is this, school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do any fucking
Well,
learning.
you're on the details, man. The details are
Can't we
coming.
do it? Can't we do one where it says, here come the... With nothing, no ending? Here come the...
Right. Here
and it's
come
nothing.
the.
Yeah.
Here comes the nothing.
Yeah.
Here come the we're getting Jocoserious, man. You just sit
All
and
right,
think
all
about
right.
it. Drink
Sorry.
more coffee.
I was just trying to bully you.
Oh, it wasn't
you said
working.
you said bring back bullying, and I said, okay.
Yeah, and you know what?
Actually, it's funny because I said bring back bullying.
Yeah, you said, why don't you bully yourself, man?
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, don't say that to yourself. You'd be like,
Yeah.
what are you
Oh, I hated that one. That one always
people
used to
do
have
that
be-
to you?
And this one.
With it? Yeah.
Oh, you just look down.
Seth
you're
Seth
smart.
did that to me.
Yeah,
Seth-
he still does. It's weird, too, because he's
Your
still
friend.
not a bully.
I mean, he's our friend. I know. You
Oh,
know him
yeah.
better than I do.
Oh, that's the thing that you can
Seth-
do to, like,
Seth-
subtly
Seth,
flight
who's-
someone. You know your friend?
Your friend. Yeah,
That's
you know your
always
friend.
like,
well, it's
oh, he
the
doesn't like
person
them.
I know through you.
Yes, that's
She's
So Seth
super
is a
bully.
very gentle, kind personality.
Lacey has an opinion
and
on
he's
Seth.
always
Shout out to Seth.
He's always going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, you fucking bully.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, though. He'll do it to me in front of like 10 people, and I'll have a hot flash.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
What
I
if he
should be
points at
better
your
than this.
What if he points at your crotch and goes, "Deet."
If only my crotch were that big that
Well,
it could
if you
be that
pour some
close
water
of
on
a-
it, should I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say Jaco Pastorius, the slap bass musician, the slap bass jazz musician.
You mean
that-
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
no, Jaco
I'm telling you,
Pastorius.
I'm getting. Look how far down I've gone. I'm getting sharper.
You're going down, man. Well, see, look how far down I've gone. But I don't think I think this actually leveled me out because I was drinking. I had some anxiety because perfectionism. But I'm also like, release it. Don't care.
Yeah, who cares?
Don't care. So what? Don't care. We can sit in silence.
So someone invented slap bass?
I don't know if he invented it, but like he was a jazz musician named Jocoserious. And doesn't that sound kind of like Jocoserious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was really into. In the late 90s, a lot of cool, intelligent electronic music, I believe it was called.
Yeah, I've done a road trip with you before.
Square Pusher. I wasn't playing any of that, was I?
Oh, you played that song from that big soundtrack. I'm going to forget it.
Come on, you got to remember it now. Take your time.
My memory.
Take your time.
I only remember stuff from a long,
I'm
long,
patient,
long
don't
time
care.
ago.
Just like me.
Yeah, so just like you.
Oh my God, because I'm a Chicagoan.
Yeah, because we're twins. Actually,
Just like Bruce and Lloyd, my dad. What? You're
Yeah,
copying me.
copying
But you know what? I don't care because, like, I'm secure. Like, what am I, a little baby boy who could just, like, hey, you copied me. He copied. He copied. Does that make you feel bad for feeling like you get mad about being copied?
But the people never say it, though. They just think it. They just go, oh, I see. So
You think that's what Bridget
I'm
Fonda's
an
character
influencer.
said
That's the whole
in Sick White
influencer
Female?
thing. Influencers are like, everyone's my copycat.
Oh, they're all
Influencer.
copying. I did it first.
Yeah.
No one was doing things like that until I did it first.
Yeah. They're like, I have so many copycats because I got 100,000 followers.
I have so many copycats with Holly Hunter, Sigourney Weaver, Harry Connick Jr.
But they're scared to make the caption, go copycats, or something like that. Go ahead. Go,
Like
go copy this.
Go Thundercat. Oh, go. Is that what
Yeah.
people say? Is that an online thing?
No,
I
no
don't-
one says it, but I think that's what they're thinking.
It
They're
sounds like
I'm debuting this new
Ethan,
cool
you got to
bag.
run? Oh,
What's up,
okay. He's
Ethan?
here. Hey, there's Ethan's here.
Hey, Ethan, is your dad alive?
Ethan's here. Don't ask questions to people off mic. That's the other complaint because too much off mic talking.
Comment if you don't like when we talk to people off
People
mic.
off mic. Hey, Sally.
Tell us in the comments.
Sally. I'm talking to people who don't exist. Hey, Jerry.
Ethan exists. Are you
Hey,
bullying
no,
Ethan?
no. We talked to Ethan, but now I'm talking to Sally.
Oh, okay.
Does Sally
Sally's Beauty
exist?
Supply?
You can't
That's a real place.
you can't yes and my bit for a goddamn second. I guess it's not my podcast anymore. This is probably coming from the coffee. Ooh, what if I drank this whole water?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That maybe you'll have to pee before me.
Maybe.
That'd be a
Ooh,
twist.
wouldn't it be cool if we both had to pee real bad and we're just like
We
still
both
trying
left.
to talk?
Would you guys still watch if we both left to go pee? Real fans would keep watching.
Real
I don't have to pee bad enough yet. What did I say? Jocoserious.
If you stop watching, you're fake.
What'd you say?
Real fans would keep watching the podcast if we went to pee.
Jocko, seriously?
Jocko, seriously.
Are you being Jocko serious right now?
We're going to get that word. People are going to, it's going to be the new Riz.
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna bring
be
it
the new
back.
Riz. Are you being Jocko
Can
serious
we
right
make
now?
it like a Rizzler, like a Jocko Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think's an example of being Jocko serious?
Being
Lacee?
Jocoserious.
Yeah. Can't think of one? It's okay if you can't think of one.
I
You can say
can't
pass.
think of one. Pass. Nicolas
Give me-
Cage in the movie Mom and Dad.
What is
you guys
it?
seen that? Mom and Dad.
No.
Great. It's
What
like
is
a
it? Who's
horror
in it?
comedy. It's
Is
really
it
funny.
Nicolas Cage?
It's Nicolas Cage.
Ah, I knew it.
I think my friend George Griffith's in that movie.
I think so.
Do you know that for sure?
I do not, but it does sound familiar from the credits. Mom and Dad came out, I think, like in 2019 or 2018.
Yeah.
Super good, though.
It's good?
But it's as good as something like that can be. But it's really Jocoserious.
Can I
would
ask
say.
Lacey a Jocko serious question?
Why would you ask me if you can ask? Ask away.
What's your deal with Nicolas Cage?
I just love the guy.
Well, he's great.
Yeah, he's great.
My whole
Who
question.
doesn't love it? Yeah, what's your deal? You
What's
trying
your
to
deal?
make
It's tough.
He's
trying
the
to make
only
me feel defensive?
actor to do something different in like 100 years.
He what?
He's like the only actor to try something new in like 1,000
Well,
years.
I don't think
Wow.
that's
100
true.
years.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Wow.
I mean, I
First
think you
person
can.
Ever heard of John
I think you
Travolta?
can be
I was
a
being
fan of
Jocoserious.
Nicolas Cage and
Oh,
enjoy that he does
She's
different
Jocko- she's
things
Jocko
and not
enough.
have to be destructive to the
Yeah.
other actors. who are
Okay, I'm
also
sorry.
trying
All the
different
other
things.
actors are just as good.
Well,
as
and
Nicolas
it's not
Cage.
saying that either. You're putting words in my critical discussion.
I'm sorry, I
mouth.
forgot I was a woman.
Yeah, now if you weren't a woman, I'd be much easier on you. Dude, bro,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so true.
That's
I'd
so
be literally
true.
kicking your
That's
ass
so true.
right
Nicolas
now.
Cage does
Yeah.
rules. Hold on now.
Yeah, yeah.
If you were a football player, I'd be beating your
Do I
ass.
need
Evan,
to be
if I
more
was a football
delicate
player, I'd
with
tackle
everything
you.
that you say? Your Nicolas Cage is what you said.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything is Nick Cage if you think about it.
All right, how?
On a real deep level, just
Okay.
everything is.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Now, did you see that Nicolas Cage movie that came out last year that was like, isn't Nicolas Cage so cool? Like, isn't Nicolas Cage? Did you like that, or were you like, This is.
Are you talking about The Unbreakable Weight of Massive
Yeah,
Talent?
yeah. Did you like it?
I did like that movie. I think that was like a love letter to like super fans of Nick Cage. That was really cool.
So you
But
thought
I'm
it was
a
a
fan
love
of
letter
Nick
to
Cage.
yourself.
Yeah, like I thought it was great. It had so many like references with it. It was great. It was perfect.
Have you seen every Nick Cage movie, or you seen?
No, I've seen 84 out of like the 122.
So now, how many times do you watch the
Crazy
Nicolas
numbers.
Cage? That's a good amount. That's good. It's actually, this is good. This is when Lacee's in the hot seat. We're gonna really get this Nicolas Cage. I better brush up on my Nicolas Cage. Now, do you count all the Nicolas Cage? I need to make the paycheck Nicolas Cage movies as Nicolas Cage movies, and is he doing interesting stuff in those, or is he just kind of?
Oh yeah. So even in movies that are direct to like DVD or streaming, in
or
like
Redbox.
low budget, like he's still the most interesting part of a like bad movie. You know, like even watching a bad movie, you are never bored watching Nick Cage on screen, and that's why I think he is so Jocoserious. Even with the worst script, the worst production, he can do something that makes you like want to stay tuned to that movie.
Right.
And I think that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever seen the movie Between Worlds, truly one of the worst films to ever come out, in my opinion. But it's brilliant because Nick Cage is in it and he gives this like over the top thing that's like not realistic at all, but it like makes you pay attention to that movie. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, I think he really embodies that spirit of being like silly and serious at the same time, and you can't really tell. Like, is he in on this joke or is he not? Like, does he know how ridiculous he's being? Does he not? Like, what is this?
See, I always thought when Man on the Moon came out in 1999, I always thought they should have had Nicolas Cage play the role of Andy Kaufman instead of Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Nick Cage should be in every role instead of anyone else.
That reminds me of a famous pro wrestling match they had at the very end of like Hulk Hogan's career. He wrestled Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, and for Shawn to make it an interesting match, he way oversold for Hulk. Like Hulk would punch him, and he'd act like he got killed and do like a flip backwards.
Yeah.
And some people thought he was making fun of Hulk by doing that, but he was like saving the match.
Well,
So it
personal.
was interesting.
You're saying the like Hulk was over the hill is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
he could barely move, you know, and Shawn was doing.
How many
flips
years
for
ago do
him.
you think this was?
Oh, this was like maybe it was definitely over 10 years ago.
So
Maybe
now, were you
15
watching?
years.
Do you still watch the W Wrestling? Do you watch?
I can't, but I'm going to go to that local one
I'm
this
going.
Saturday with Jay. You're
I'm
going with me?
No, I think I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, but what are we going to talk about on the next podcast?
We'll go to a different one.
Okay.
Well, we're definitely not
So
going to talk
you
about
went to a wrestling
Jocoserious.
show recently. What were your thoughts on local wrestling?
It was fun.
Was it Jocoserious?
Yeah, it
That's how I
was.
would
I think it was
describe
Jocoserious because they're play seriously. But I still don't know if I'm using. Rob, tell us that definition of Jocoserious one more time before you go.
All right, let me get it pulled up here for you.
Well, I want to hear what theirs is so I can know what mine is.
I'm tired of the
I
dictionary.
feel like WWE is a great example of being Jocoserious.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
That's
another
what I
thing.
was
It's like
just
we all
thinking.
know it's like
There's a
choreographed, and
parallel.
like, but they're being so real about it.
Yeah, it's like a ballet, and
Yeah.
they're trying to act like it's serious, but it's really not.
Rob, what does
It's not
Jocoserious mean?
serious. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Well, read us that definition. I just want to talk about those monks who came up with it. Like those English monks are like, were they making jokes, monk jokes in the 16th century it was, or the 1600s, and they were like, you know, you're being Jocoserious. No, are you making jokes or are you being serious right now? Well, I guess I'm being Jocoserious.
There was like a
is that what they're
period
doing?
of time where like jesters were referred to as like almost priest-like figures. So it makes sense that the monks would coin this.
Oh, right. Yeah, the jesters. You think? I really wish I could have seen some of those jester acts. Don't
Right?
you?
Would've
That would have
been
been
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah, we got to get one of those jester historians in there. You know, because like as comedians, we're the jesters of today.
That's so
we are
true.
entertaining the
modern
masses, and the king was the masses back
We're the
then.
last truth tellers on earth. Because you can't trust the politicians, you can't trust the Supreme Court, you can't trust doctors.
Or is
historians.
Jocoserious just like a little bit serious? You know, is it serious, but it's kind of, is it wry?
I just think we should
So I
make
got
our own thing.
mixing mirth with serious matters.
Okay, so that seems almost like dark humor.
Yes.
Okay, so dark humor. Well, placing mirth with serious matters. So it's what we've been doing when we were talking about your father passed away, but we've been finding humor in
My
it.
favorite
Right.
thing, and I don't even really fully know what it means, is but saying, "Are you jockoing me?"
No one says that.
I know, but if we could start.
Are you
start it.
jockoing? No, why don't we just say Jocoserious? Why do we got to abbreviate it?
Because
Can't we just start Jocoserious?
Abbreviating stuff is the only way to get words in the vernacular now.
Yeah.
I'm going
It's
against
true.
the
It
masses.
is.
People
Yeah. The
won't
more
say long
syllables, the
words.
less we're gonna use it.
The less syllables, the better it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep saying long words, and I'll remain in obsc.
You'll be long words goes to the obscurity.
She got it. No, that was no obsc. I guess I'm stuck
Exactly,
in obsc.
obsc.
I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna be stuck in obsc.
Obsc could get big with the younger people, but obscurity will stay there.
Oh, you think that we don't need to abbreviate obscurity?
Big words
I
are
can't
going
seem to get it right.
Big words ain't going anywhere.
No, you said big words are going somewhere.
No, small abbreviations of big words, popular. Long words, nothing.
Abbreviations of big words popular. Big words are not going anywhere. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
even like famous artists, I think you can't have a long artist name anymore. You have to have a short artist name, like 5 letters.
Like
at
Bip.
most. Yeah.
Or Sneak.
You could get
or
big
Shoop.
on 5 letters.
Or Dunk.
Yeah.
Or
like,
Plup.
Yes.
Plop.
Yes.
Fuff.
Yes.
These
but
are like-
Ploposaurus of
Ploppy.
Frisinski? No.
Crizzo.
No.
Those too many syllables?
Too many syllables.
Pup.
Pup, big.
Bup.
Bup,
I just
big.
call my dog a bup. I'd say he's a bup.
No.
Evan, can I get you some more cold brew by chance? Need another shot.
How about you?
Another shot of it.
Finish that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good and you're
I think
on?
it might be a bad idea, Rob.
Get you
to
another
be
round?
honest. How
One
many
more?
minutes do we have left?
One more round, about 15 minutes.
All right, let's do it.
How many? What if we? So we're 45 minutes in, so we could probably go for. What if we went to 105?
Do you think I'd get addicted again if I do 2 of these?
I think you won't. I think that you have the power in your mind to be like, I don't need it
I already
today.
feel like super jittery, actually.
Really?
I'm
You wanna
trying
just, like,
calm
you wanna
down.
just go?
Hey,
You wanna just
Rob,
go on a run?
Rob, let me cancel. I'm doing another one.
Cold brew got canceled.
Yeah.
People aren't afraid of canceling anymore. Have you noticed that?
You're not afraid of getting
I
canceled?
know it's not a very interesting topic.
Then how come you on the
Sorry,
news you weren't like, what the fuck is up, news lady? This is Hughes news now.
It's 2025.
It's 2025. It is true. It's
I don't know.
2025.
I'm just a nice person, that's why.
That's true.
Except when I'm on this podcast.
You
I'm kind of
you
a
mean?
dick. Yeah.
You feel like being
I
a.
think you encouraged me to be a dick on the podcast.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, because you're not, I mean, that's the thing with that is something why I thought that would be a good topic for Evan. Seriously, Jocoseriousness is because Evan
Way
is
too
known.
long of a word.
What's that?
You made it even longer. Jocoserioususness?
Jocoseriousness.
That'll never
I think
happen.
Jocoseriousness is a good topic for Evan because Evan is a funny guy, known as a funny guy, but he's also known as a good friend.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very
He's known
genuine.
to people as a good friend. He's
Thank you,
beloved.
thank you.
And we get
I
Jocko serious
do
on
think
this
it's
buddy.
important to be multidimensional. It kind of sucks to just be like one thing. To be only be able to be described one way is kind of an insult.
Who's described one way?
Just bad people.
Yeah, stinkers.
Yeah.
Like bad guys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
like,
well, that's what I was
villains.
talking about the movie Amelia Perez, and when I was watching, I was like, this character seems like a good guy. No, this character seemed like a bad guy.
Like
Now
there's-
this character seems like a good guy. Now this character, I'm not so sure if this character is good or bad. And then I think that makes a good movie.
Yeah, like there's
Good
no like
character.
shades to like Jeff Bezos. You're just like villain. Like that's it.
Yeah. But ex-wife seemed kind of like
Yeah,
maybe a
you're
good
like,
guy.
yeah,
Anyway, I got
complexity
bored
there.
of this
Yeah.
topic, but is there anything else about Jocoserious? Oh, the other thing about Jocoseriousness is like that I wanted to know. You guys don't even want to talk about this topic. I
love
think
the
it's
commitment
endlessly
to it.
interesting. What measures how Jocoserious something is? Who's the decider? George W. Bush of. I'm the decider. Remember when he used to say that? I'm the decider. I want to bring back George W. Bush impression.
I always think you don't want to talk politics, but then sometimes you'll bring.
It's
up
got to be like
politics.
20 years
It's
old.
got to be old politics.
George W.
You don't
Bush.
like new
I'm
politics.
decided.
If
No,
I brought up
yeah.
Biden, you'd be like, next topic.
Well, Biden's probably out. He's probably, by the time we release this, he'll be out. Good. So we talk about Biden. I was born, Barack Obama, my friend, Joey.
I saw a
was like
clip of
Joey.
him earlier.
My dad's like Joey. I was what?
he's pretty slowed down.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when he got elected, when he was running for office last time, he was like, my dad's like Joey. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. My dad's like Joey.
Yeah, I remember.
See, I'm always 5 years too late.
Yeah.
Joey, go
You gotta-
Scranton, Pennsylvania. Barack Obama, my friend.
Your TV's on a delay.
Yeah, my TV's on a delay.
That would be
Yeah.
fun, actually. I was like, if you could program your TV to only show you stuff exactly like you're in 2018 or something.
Yeah, or
That would be great. That's the next level technology. We'd be like, we had to watch
1968.
it
You know,
current
or
all the
maybe I'm
time.
doing a Richard Nixon impression.
Oh, I would just live in another decade.
You ain't got any impressions?
Give me someone.
Can you do Jimmy Carter?
Dead. Clip that. Sorry.
Out for justice?
Out for justice. Yeah, out for justice permanently.
Yeah, marked for death. Like Steven Seagal, he's dead.
I know, and I know, Carter's well liked, but I'm like, he was still a politician, so fuck him. So you know what? now I feel bad. He died literally yesterday.
2 days ago?
2 days ago.
3 days ago? No, he died before New Year's.
He did.
We don't want to tell people what day it is. I don't give a shit.
What day is this?
It's the second, right?
Don't, Lacee.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my
God
God.
damn it.
Oh, we're
We're
not
going to
supposed
beep that out as if you said the
Okay.
most foul thing imaginable.
Sorry, it's January 6th.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
it so Josh can't release this for a long time. It's April 24th.
Yeah, what if this don't come out until April? Or what if it's so
Yeah.
good? Is this like
that we released it yesterday?
Yeah.
This is so good that we'll time travel to get this joint
I'm releasing
out.
this out yesterday. Oh, really?
We gotta drop
Out of
this
water. I
shit,
should ask
like,
more water
last
when
year.
you got more coffee.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah. I'm not Rob.
Wait, he needs
you said,
another
I said,
water.
hey.
No, I was ordering water.
No, but I said, hey, because I thought I was Rob. But
I'm just
not.
being a dick as a bit. Don't actually.
dick is
get
a
him
bit.
Are you
water.
being Jocoserious or serious?
I'd be a Jocko. I need a fucking water.
A dick is a bit.
A dick is a bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
No,
I
have you ever
also
been with
thought...
someone that? Oh, sorry. I'm
What?
just talking. I've had too much caffeine.
Oh, yeah, so you're caffeined up. You're off the
Yeah.
wagon.
Have you ever been with someone that's like this? They're like,
Yeah, our bad waiter. Have you ever rude to wait staff?
no, I don't even think about it. I wouldn't do it.
Did you send stuff back?
I would never send anything back. I don't care if it was like
Spit in,
cum
pooped
in
in.
it. I wouldn't care. I would just
Oh, man.
comment if you would eat cum at a restaurant.
Yeah.
We need the engagement.
Ooh, can I get the cum?
Yeah, can I get the cum? I would just pretend I asked for it.
Could I
Formal.
have the shit?
I feel like the audience
Hi.
here is saying more cum.
This is the
Can I get-
dirtiest I've ever seen Evan be.
I know.
Evan's filthy.
This is the most caffeine you've ever seen me have, too.
I know,
There's a
that's
correlation
wild.
between
Yeah,
cum and
okay, so you're
caffeine.
fine. And also, we've already established the last time you were in the hot seat that you get a little charge from cussing.
I do,
in your
yeah.
brain.
Where it gets me hot.
You get you hot. It gets you hot, and it gets your balls filled up.
No, Josh, you'll make me worse.
Don't you hate? What I hate is comedians. I catch myself do it sometimes, but like comedians who like they want to emphasize something and they're like balls, and they like put it. They do that voice like, dude, balls, an eagle soaring thunder, balls of jizz. You know that kind of humor.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of popular. Like I'm a man with sawdust in my shed.
You
with
doing my
balls.
set?
Is that your act? That's Evan's whole act.
That's literally
Yeah.
my act.
I'm in balls, eagle, thunder striking, soaring in a flame of burning dumpster.
Yeah. I sometimes, that's sometimes my closer. I'll sometimes throw in like the F word, just to like spice it up. Cause I'm like, I know this feels too vanilla.
In your act? Your stand-up
well,
act?
I mean, I think-
sometimes
I think
when
every
we're
once in a while-
hosting a show, sometimes when we host a show, you come out the gate swinging like shit, fuck, pussy dicks.
I remember
And
that.
it's like, but you've done it a couple times, and I'm like, all right, I'll just go with you. I feel like I'm a bit of a. I mean, sometimes I'll lead the way, but I gotta think harder to lead the way. So if someone says a thing, wait, what were you gonna say, Lacey? You just chimed in like
Lacey.
you were gonna say something.
Oh.
I was gonna say. You're just gesturing like,
I'm
yeah.
just gesturing around.
Yeah,
I think it's because
just feeling
it's-
just
Just
feeling
watching
it,
you
know?
guys all jitteried out, it's got me moving.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee, Lacey?
Oh yeah, drink.
But
tons
you don't
of it.
drink other stuff.
No, no,
Is that
no.
private?
No,
We can
yeah.
bleep it out if you don't want to
No,
talk.
no, I'm sober.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're sober? Yeah, Evan too?
Yep.
It's like, not right now.
I'm not drinking right
It's
now.
like-
Not right now. So this counts as alcohol.
For me.
Okay, so this really counts.
So this
I'm
is
gonna
like
give you
watching
my-
you relapse. Should we take it away?
Were you worried? What were you so worried? You could have come on here and been totally low energy.
I don't want to be.
But you were worried. But I mean,
was a
same
little
with
worried.
I don't want to not eat cookies, but I don't
Yeah.
eat them.
I was on the stupid,
You saw the stupid fucking news. It was on the stupid fucking Tulsa
Bleep
news.
that.
It was on the
Okay,
stupid.
okay, hold on. So here's my thing about the cursing. This is
Here, wait, I just want to say, here's what's funny about the you're like, oh, it's this new podcast. It just premiered. It's really fun. They're never gonna watch it. They don't. They
Oh,
don't.
yeah, they are.
You don't think they don't give a shit about me?
Hey,
Are
we
you?
got a couple likes.
This
okay?
is pretty
We got a couple
Jocoserious. They
likes.
don't care about me.
Here's the thing.
What were we gonna say? I interrupted
like,
you.
Like chefs are like, when they're in the kitchen, they just know that the food needs a little seasoning. That's how I am with curse words. I know when I need seasoning.
need to spice it up.
I feel it in the room. I'm like, this room is like a bad spaghetti, and I'm like, I'm throwing the sauce on.
You want to give them a little titter and jitter.
Yeah.
So like at the beginning, you're like,
So I'm
they-
like, fuck, shit, piss, cunt, rag.
yeah, cunt rag. Whoa, he said rag.
Evan's
But
most
now
popular
rag
words.
after cunt,
And
like
I-
rag,
and I
rag
needed
like
it
on the
just now,
rag. We're on the rag.
what I said was kind of boring without cunt rag at the end.
Well, you want to do? Oh, I got one. You want to? I've been thinking this is a possible segment. Okay,
Cunt rag?
let's do a word association game just to see, like, you know what a word association is?
Yeah.
I say a word, you say a word, you say a word. I say, we just
do
back
it.
and forth. So
I dare you.
You want to start?
I dare you to start.
Dare.
Pussy.
Don't say We're starting again. You say we stop. Okay. Pussy.
Dare.
Drink.
Fuck, shit, piss.
That's too many.
Wait, three. I
Okay,
made
here we
it
go
in
again.
One word.
One word.
Okay, go.
We'll just try to see how fast we can get
All right,
it.
go fast, go fast. Jocoserious.
Flirt.
Or is that what you were gonna say?
Flirt. Jocoserious.
Fucking
Chris. It can be a name or a movie, or a name of a movie or a state or whatever. Chris is what
Tan.
came out.
Any
Tan.
proper noun.
Tan.
Tan.
Tan. Prank.
Saurus.
Putz.
Fuckery.
Cramp.
women,
help
me.
2.
Why that would break me?
Shemp.
2 is only like 2
Chimp
letters.
Howard.
Chimp
I
Power?
said 2 because you said me, and I thought of me too.
Chimp Power?
Said shimp like
We had
the
a
Three
whole big
Stooges.
thing about zoos, remember?
Yeah, it was a good bit. We
was a
just
good bit.
just posted today that I think the people are eating it up.
Yeah, they're eating it.
Eating?
Yeah, they're eating it.
Eating.
Eating. Thanksgiving. Damn, I said Can I still can
beaver.
I just have my Beaver.
I think
Bucky's.
not. I think the no ums.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's
I'm
do
the
it.
master. What if I was like a king of like no ums? No ums.
These are my rules.
No ums.
Damn.
You can have no ums. There will be no ums in my kingdom. In my word association game, no ums.
Comment if you've never said in your life. Damn.
Stain.
Damn. Stain. Is that what you said? What's an
Yeah,
stain?
I don't know. What does it rhyme with?
Stain.
Umpire.
Oh, I finally got
Cumpire.
that. Why? Cumpire?
God, we get dirty. We get dirty over here. You and me get dirty. I'm trying to clean this up.
If you're still watching it, you're ready for cum.
Okay, so the people have been waiting for cum. People have been wanting us to come all
You're dry and
podcast.
backed up.
Yeah, you're probably backed up, bro.
Ian actually cleaned up some cum at my party.
No.
This is a true story. So someone threw up at my party.
And they came on their cum.
23
They
minutes.
came on their puke.
23 minutes into my
New
my
Year's.
New Year's Eve party, someone threw up on my porch, and Ian took it upon himself to clean it up. And he said, "Don't worry. When I was in the military, I cleaned up brains and cum all the time."
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? How many people died that you had to clean up for real? Oh, I'm asking someone off
How many
camera.
people
Fuck.
die? How many brains and cum at the same
I'll
time?
say your answer on the air.
Now we're getting. This is a perfect example of Jocoserious. That is, we're making.
don't think I'm
we're
serious?
putting mirth. That is some mirth.
That is some mirth. for
Cleaning
sure.
up brains and cum, and I don't know. There's got to be some mirth there somewhere. So was there really cum at the party that he cleaned up? Jizz. I'm sorry.
No.
This is too gross. Cum. He cleaned up jizz. No, there wasn't. Oh, okay. So.
Oh man, I can tell Ethan thinks this is too much because he goes like this. This is like it's too much.
It's too much.
This
Is that the Ethan?
This is body language for.
We're
it's
getting too
much.
dark. I think if we
Yeah.
just throw some bleeps in there, it'll be more mysterious. Like, what did they say?
If
We'll
you're
just throw
ever
some
talking to a friend and they do this while you're talking, you're being too much.
Wait, if they do what?
But see, that's the
Really?
thing. We're pushing the
I just came up
envelope.
with
You know,
that.
where
Okay.
the
I think it's
envelope.
true.
We're pushing the hat, the envelope. The nope. See how I pushed that?
The little car that goes across has got to pick that up. That's a callback, so we can't edit the earlier part now.
What?
Because the little car coming
Oh
across.
yeah. Well, did you know that we're not on Us News anymore?
Oh.
That was the segment, Us News. But Us News went too long. That's another thing. We're working on the structure. Us News, too long. We focused on Us News. This Jocoserious, I think that we're being Jocoserious.
1 hour.
We're at 1 hour. Okay.
Wow.
Any
I
facts?
I don't want it to end.
You don't want it to end? It's too much fun.
Let's do a little overtime.
A little overtime. Maybe we get
All
five.
right,
We
we're
get a
in
5 minute
overtime.
grace.
5
Yeah.
minutes?
Yeah, 5
Okay.
minutes.
5 minute grace for the Patreon survivors.
This 5 and add it into the
Sports,
middle.
that's your sports commentary right there.
Yeah,
You're
5
right,
minute over.
fellas.
Do you like how I said Patreon survivors?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Patreon survivors. Because there's no Patreon. We don't have a Patreon. We might at
That's
this
some
point.
rich people stuff.
Yeah,
that's some
right.
Greed. That's
That's some
capitalism.
supportive people. That's rich people stuff, like the people who the podcasts, those big time podcasts who have the Patreon and people subscribe to it.
Greedy people are like, subscribe, click all our ads.
Give it to us, subscribe,
click
and
the thumbs up,
sponsor.
give us $200.
Now, what's this Ethan pose? This is I'm
That's
interested.
That's also wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
That's too
for
much.
sure. If you touch anytime someone, you were touching your face too.
Well, I was copying him.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind.
You were
Never
super
mind.
copied up right there.
Anytime someone touches
Anytime
your
someone
face,
your
that's
face.
bad.
I touch my face all the time.
While you're talking to someone that you don't like,
No.
it's not good.
No,
You subconsciously don't like the person you're talking to if you touch
That's
your
not
face.
true.
It's
Where'd you
true.
hear that?
I came up with it, but it's true. I promise.
I didn't know we could just make up facts like
But
that.
I watched.
It's true.
I actually got a nervous tick. I touch my face when I'm watching any movie.
You don't like a lot of people.
I notice I'm doing this.
You don't like movies either.
No, I like people.
Did
and
you
I
get
like
COVID
movies.
a lot, Josh?
You can't tell me me. You can't tell me who
What's
me
your
is.
problem with your hair?
Rob, do we have any facts to check? Do we have any fact? You fact check us
No.
at all?
No,
You got any facts for us?
Nothing.
Haven't we said anything that we're unsure about? Can you fact check about that thing
That's
about touching
amazing
face?
that this podcast could not be fact checked. This podcast.
They're not going to fact us.
I mean, this last hour is uncheckable.
No, we
think
just
so?
found out
That's
that
like a feat
Evan's
in
made
itself.
up absolutely everything we've talked about.
That's so fucking true.
What's with the cussing?
Well, okay.
So much of it.
This is rated for kids.
I was thinking about that. I didn't say it earlier, but I thought it was amazing that all the information is coming from over here, and I provided nothing factual.
But lies.
All bullshit. Cursing.
Yeah, when we're just evolve into
Bleep me, bitch.
On brand.
Sorry.
Up for justice. I don't care. Think I care? Look at me. I don't care. Cuss. Don't care.
Cuss.
I don't care. Cuss. What's up?
Oh,
cuss.
man.
Go on.
Cuss is the. I hate that people replaced
Yeah.
cuss. Cuss was a peak word.
Oh,
And
like
people
they
don't
say
say it
curse?
anymore. Yeah,
I don't say
curse is
curse
lame.
words. Cursing. Yeah.
Curse is gothic.
I'm with you. I'm with
But
you.
cuss is
Bring
like
back potty mouth.
farm.
Well, cursing, it's also
cuss
like curse.
Farm, curse gothic.
Cuss farm. So on the farm, we cuss.
Yeah.
In Gothic
Like
time.
pop versus soda. Pop is way better.
I like them both.
Debate me.
I find there's good uses for both.
Challenge me.
I find there's good. I am challenging you.
Pop is way. You know why? Less syllables.
So you want to go get a drink after this?
No.
No, that was a joke. That was a test to make
Oh,
sure
okay,
to see.
yeah.
I wanted to check in on you.
Dude,
That
can
was
you
me going.
tell- can you tell I'm different
that
right
was,
now?
You're being
That's
wacky.
this.
That was me being a good friend. Now, were you thinking I need to elevate it? You know, because this podcast show is huge.
People are gonna think I was on
It's
cocaine this
taken
hour.
off. People
If
are
you-
talking about it on the street. People are talking about it to their moms. People are talking about it to their children.
Here's what you should
People are
do.
talking about it to the obstetrician pulling the baby out. And so here it comes. Here she comes. And they're saying the Here Come the Details podcast is pretty funny. If you see the one with Evan, the first one with Evan, and they're talking about it. What was I gonna say?
I dare
lost my
you to
thread.
put my earlier Channel 6 interview at 7:30 before this. I'm like two totally different people.
Maybe we'll cut a clip into it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I was so.
You're like this.
Hello, I'm Evan.
Yes, and you're kind of holding like a nervous smile.
It's excellent. You got to try it. It's called the Evan, and it's at the Prism Cafe in the Heights neighborhood.
Oh my God, I haven't watched. I'll never watch it.
Why?
You did
Watch
good, Evan.
myself.
You
You think I like this guy?
you watched what? You watch?
You think I'm gonna watch
Did you
this?
watch the podcast episode that we were on before?
I can watch myself with you because I'm watching you.
Because
too.
we're friends.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
look at you the whole time.
You look at me. You're like
Yeah.
Josh.
I don't even
Josh.
hear this. I'm like, I edit out me and I watch you.
Oh, well, I'm watching me. I'm gonna go.
I
Am I
hit
funny?
mute when I come on.
Am I fat? Am I stupid? Am I good? Do I like myself? Do people like me? And I think Evan, he's good. Evan,
Oh.
he's nice. Hey, have you seen Single White Female?
The movie?
Yeah, with
Oh,
Bridget
yeah,
Fonda.
Of course.
What do you think? What do you think?
great.
What do you
Great
think of that
movie.
one?
Excellent.
Needs
Okay.
Nicolas Cage?
No, yeah, I need more Nicolas Cage
wait,
for
Nicolas
sure.
Cage was in that?
No,
No, but
that's
he
her
should have
criticism.
been in
Needs
it.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would have added.
Needs Nick. Well, that because that's about someone who's trying to be like the other one
Yeah.
because they don't got an identity. And they're like, I feel like the whole movie could have been prevented if, as soon as Bridget Fonda caught the sign, she went, "You copy me."
Do you feel like there were more movies back then with like white in the title, like white men can't jump, white people this, white people that?
I don't have any thoughts on that dumb question.
That's a political question.
But that's too political, man.
Getting too
political.
serious.
Not
Yeah,
fun.
movies used to have white in them, and now they don't. Or movies.
Well, I meant it in a way where it's like it's better now because fuck white people.
Yeah, fuck
And I
'em.
cursed.
That's also there's no nuance to that either.
I know.
How about fuck people who aren't good guys?
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
who knows who's good, who's bad? I don't know.
Comment if you
Plugs
don't-
is what I'm trying to get to. Plugs. Do you have anything to plug other than your news
Just
appearance?
my hair. No, I don't know. That's a
plug.
good clip.
Plug.
Comment
just
if your hair is
just
fake.
your.
Comment your toupee and where you got it.
Yeah, tell us where you got your toupee.
Tell us where you got your toupee.
So tell us where you got your hymns.
Your hymns like your Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us where you got your hymns. Yeah. Hymns. Yeah. I ordered hymns because I thought I was
This
getting
podcast is
Bibles.
2 hymns. Get it?
That's a pretty good joke. Have you told that joke before?
Never.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You
We'll
want
write
it?
that down. I'll take it.
You use it, but
I'll use
I
it.
want to hear you say. You go. I ordered some hymns because instead of getting I got all these boner pills. I thought they were going to send me some Bibles.
Boner pills is a good punchline.
I ordered some hymns. Well, there's something about like when people like refer to God and Bible God, they say, well, I want to give it up to Him. Yeah, Him. Him.
Credit to
What if
him.
you used it like I went to a wrestling show recently. It was way cheaper than boner pills. Get it?
Yeah, because they like watching the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's a
talking
ready-made
about a
bit.
different joke. But that
Yeah.
joke too, I don't want to dwell on the one joke. So nothing. So plug. Lacee, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, I've got a special face on coming out sometime this year.
Sometime this year.
Sometime
That's
this
good.
year. You can find it on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll find it online.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find it on. It's called Face On.
You know what it's a
Face
Lacee
TikTok
Rains
of?
Face On.
Yeah.
Face off.
I think I can. I was gonna guess. You didn't give me a chance to guess.
Yeah. Directed by Ethan Cooper, who you
Ethan
guys have
Cooper's
been-
sitting over there.
Yeah.
He's here.
He's
Ethan,
over
at some
here
point,
like
Ethan,
this.
at some point
Yeah.
during the thing where you're like,
Whenever I think of Ethan Cooper, it's this. It's I hate you, Evan.
Ethan Cooper should be like in.
This is also an
in
L for
CNC
loser.
Music Factory. Things that make you go. Which was also Arsenio Hall segment. Okay.
He had a long finger. Is there any nuance to that? He was known for having a long finger.
Yeah, he was known.
Yeah. Well, no one watching this would remember that.
I would.
Well, you're on it. You're not in the comments.
I'm watching
it. You're not watching it. You're.
I
on
am
it.
too. Because I'm not me. Because like I'm just the vessel. So like outside of me, I'm outside watching me.
I feel like we could be like sports talking heads where it's like we don't even like each other. Like, whatever.
You're wrong.
You're
Tell
wrong.
me you're wrong.
You think the Chiefs are really gonna win?
No, I think the Patriots are gonna win. So let's just talk like that. You say the
They
Chiefs are
deflate
better.
Footballs. Chiefs are better.
Patriots are better.
You like Northeast teams?
The
I'm for the Midwest.
Well, the Chiefs don't know what they're doing on the field.
But we have a better way of life because it's cheaper out here.
Well, when the Patriots get on the field and they pass the ball to each other, then that is so much better than when the Chiefs
Well, I'm
do
a
it.
liberal. I'm not for patriotism.
Well, you know what? I got a little nuance to myself, and so the patriotism that I have, I'm also a liberal, but I see both sides of the scale. And
Both sides?
And sometimes the Patriots are better game players.
Comment if you see both sides.
Comments if you see both sides to it,
you
and
agree with both
that's all.
sides.
We're done. We're done. I think we're done.
We're done.
Are we done? Are we done?
Were there too many comment on those things? Do you think we'll get too many responses? I hope
Comment,
not.
subscribe, do all those things. I don't know. Here come the details. We've been talking about Jocoserious. I hope we got. Let me just make sure we got all these Jocoseriousness things out
Can
there.
I look
wanna
at the
say.
list?
Jaco Pastorius sounded like Square Pusher. Hip jazz bass. People slap. You know, kind of like the Seinfeld thing. I wrote down. I heard someone say the other night, "My spirit animal," and I thought, who says that? You know, what is that? That's my spirit animal. Jazz bass. Jazz.
I like that it just says
We're done.
It just says Evan on there somewhere.
Yeah,
I
does
just saw
it?
my name.
Yeah. Okay, next
Behind
time.
the scenes. Yeah.
Thanks Evan for being our
Thank
hot
you
seat
for having
guest.
me.
And
I was very amped up on coffee. I'm sorry if I was too much.
that was too much. Now don't apologize. Own it, girl.
Okay.
Own it. And thank you, Lacee Rains, for being here. Did you turn all the cameras off?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, and we'll see. And Rob Stewart, our producer. Ian Upton, our director. And we got Mary over there. She's busy working. And we got Ethan Cooper over there. He's thinking about touching his face. But I don't think touching your face is a bad thing. Okay, goodbye.
See that?
Okay, fact check. I hastily said Michael Jackson died in 2008. He died in 2009. I knew that. I should have known better. I was wrong.
Thanks again for joining us at Here Come the Details. That was a lively and raucous show, wasn't it? Thank you to Ian Upton for direction, Ethan Cooper for editing, Evan Hughes and Lacee Rains for their amazing participation. Thank you to Brian Gerges and Dean Minta for that lovely, lovely theme music. This is your producer Rob Stewart saying, please tell your friends and family, like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.